Coach talked a lot earlier in the week about bringing this team together. That's y'all's biggest goal. You being one of the guys who's been here for the longest, how important of a role do you think you play in that?
I feel like I play a very important role in bringing the team together. I mean, being a 3-year starter, I mean, guys kind of look up to you, and much as you kind of got to accept your role, just get the people up, try to get them up. Even when you down, you got to just got to focus, get everybody focused and get them together.
Kenneth, he talked about, sorry about that. Kenneth, he talked about some young running backs and Jared Kraft and Tywin Walters and how much they've impressed him thus far. What have you thought about their play?
Yeah, those two are very impressive. I really like those two guys. I feel like those guys could probably help us early in the season. Jared Kraft, a hard-nosed runner. Tywin is a kind of speedster around the edge.
And when you look at a guy like Tywin, you wouldn't expect him to be a speedster around the edge because of how he's built.
Oh, no, he probably 5'11", 220. I thought I was faster than him, but we lined him up. He kind of got me.
That was the first day in pads, man. I'm sure it was great to get out there.
Oh yeah, it's always great to get out there, and it's kind of we sort them out. We kind of see who focused and who ready,
Your O-line last year, maybe a lot of people might have said it was y'all's biggest weakness on the offense. This year, they look like a completely different group. How do you think they played this far in fall camp?
I feel like our offensive line has played very well in this in offensive camp. In camp. It came a long way from last year. It was mostly being together all summer, just staying up here and working, guys getting dedicated, staying focused and just getting ready to play.
Practice on offense was a little rough yesterday, and Coach said y'all had a meeting. What was that like from the players' perspective? Because obviously it showed today with better practice.
We just had to get it together. Practice was kind of down yesterday. We could blame it on the heat. We could blame it on all the other stuff. But, it all begins with us. We got to go out and stay focused and continue to do it.
How important, from your perspective, is it going to be to have the speed on the outside that we seen kind of lack last year?
I feel like it's going to be very important for us to have the speed this year. Because, some people like to play 8-man box. With Carlos out there, Paul, and all those guys out there, out there to require too high safety, maybe we can, run the ball a little bit.
Kenneth, I know Carlos is a guy that you've developed a pretty good relationship with in the year that he's been here. A year ago, he's 160, he's 185-ish now. How do you feel he's really transformed as a football player?
I feel like Carlos Henderson has grew up a lot. Coming in, you could tell he was kind of young and everything. But I kind of took him under my wing. Me and Carlos actually lived together, though. It's been a great experience, and it just continues to get better.
We were talking with Houston yesterday, and going back to the Illinois game, would have been your freshman year. What do you remember about that game? You ever give them a hard time for that beating y'all gave Illinois?
No, I really try to forget that game because that's the game I actually lost Tevin. But I kind of, we talked about it, and I asked him about the safety. The safety was hitting pretty hard out there.